you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in the octagon.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5. You think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. 209 stand-up. Nate Diaz has graced the octagon. Diaz looks ready to fight. Representing Stockton, California. Yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back from there tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Dayton, Anaheim, California, USA. We are inside Honda Center where women were ushered into the UFC in this very building back in 2013.
In this very building, you understand how big a star Ronda Rousey was. But this place was as loud as it's ever been. Can you get the crowd on their feet tonight as Ronda Rousey did way back when she defended her title?
When Ronda Rousey made that walk at UFC 157, truly a sports moment where most people remember exactly where they were.
You will never forget the moment you saw Ronda hit the curtain in Anaheim.
Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
So 1 minute into this fight, as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. It's a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this.
It's a masterclass, John. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination with the kick. Nice target change and him attacking the body. What a fun fight. Two guys that only focus on offense.
All right, early in the fight here, Nate Diaz off to a pretty good Good stuff. Found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion Leon Edwards in the same way.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Oh my goodness, these boys are going at it!
Gotta keep your hands up for me now.
Beautiful kick.
So 39 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet this year.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
There's that body shot. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you got to be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you got to slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or if he gets taken down to his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocking guys out.
Oh, Diaz's eye is closing up. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there. Lands a solid kick right there.
Oh, and he goes to the hook now. It's good. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Huge block there.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Just misses there with the left. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Big right hand there.
Holy smokes.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now, he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Unable to connect there. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame.
Beautiful block there.
Diaz's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
These boys are going at it.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Diaz. Oh, nice job by Nate Diaz yet again to find a home for that left hand.
Yeah, he finds that left hand, Johnny, and as we have spoken to time and time again, it does not look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate and he's hitting so well behind that slap right hand that when he lands the left, he can hurt anybody. That is Nate Diaz when he's at his best.
Protect yourself.
snapping off that jab. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Diaz is able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look at him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Left hand counter. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Big right hand.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. Nice slip to avoid the left. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Diaz is cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Lunges forward with a left there. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot. Now some separation from his punch position.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, Diaz's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside physician, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues. And blocks the shot there. Pocket presence and punches and pressure and pace. It's a lot of P's, but when you're fighting Nate Diaz, you better be prepared because he is coming and he is not stopping until the final hit. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it...
Oh, big right! Spinning back fist. 20 seconds to go, round 2. Diaz's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, heading back to the corner, and Diaz's nose has got to be broken. I mean, there is no stopping that blood at this point in time, and ringside physician probably going to come in and take a look. We'll see. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Nice.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, nice job to block that punch. Diaz Diaz's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, slips to avoid the right. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. Back and forth we go. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Looking to establish the jab here, nicely done by Diaz. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Oh, he hurt him bad.
Mixed martial arts, folks, this is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are laying it all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head movement and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Diaz's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh!
He's done! He's done! Oh! I mean, geez Louise.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Diaz. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Oh, he hurt him again, bro.
Oh! Oh, Diaz has got the full mount. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
That was nice.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. You can only describe his condition as critical now. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
All right, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What if...
He hurt him again.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands.
He set up a sub attempt.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Triangle choke getting very close to the finish. Now all he's got to do is get pressure on the head, down towards his hip. He wants to get the finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. Submission defense wins this transition.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. So these are the type of fights that end up in the UFC Hall of Fame. Hard to pick a winner, hard cardio, skill. This fight is what this sport's all about.
It's the best. It really does speak to what fighting is. When you see guys just lay it out on the line. And honestly, watching this fight, I don't care who won. I don't care who won the fight. I know that anyone that's watched these two will have a bigger respect for them after this fight is done.
Oh, that's... Come on. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Let me take a look at that. Oh, that is not good. Listen, if you don't start doing something to protect that, the referee's going to stop this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check. He's got to be careful here.
Diaz's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. That's good defense to get that blow up. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Oh, big left. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Diaz is all sorts of bruised up on his body. That is going to hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Stay on that cut for me.
And he blocks the shot there.
Back and forth we go. These two were intense to make a good fight. There it is again. Look at that.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get he's isolating an arm.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Diaz is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Diaz gets up. He is back on the feet here. Diaz covering up. Well, when you Herb Dean steps in. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Diaz!
All right, well, when he has been active, he has been dominant, and Nate Diaz got it done in a big way here tonight, DC. I know you're pretty impressed here sitting octagon side.
As he's gotten older, he's only gotten better. He's tuned everything up. He's brought everything in. He's not so wild anymore. He understands what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done tonight. Another victory for Nathan Diaz.